Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down a story that just sent shockwaves through the entire tech world. For months, this has been the billion-dollar question on every investor's mind, right? Is this all just hype? Is the AI bubble finally about to pop? Well, it turns out the world's most important company just gave us their answer. And they didn't do it with a press release or some big forecast. Nope. They answered with a single, absolutely staggering number: $56 billion. Let that sink in for a second. That's the high end of what the world's most critical chipmaker, TSMC, plans to spend in 2026 alone. This isn't just a budget, it's a declaration. It's them saying the AI revolution isn't slowing down, it's accelerating. Okay, so let's dive into this, because TSMC's latest earnings report wasn't just good, it was an absolute blockbuster. It shattered expectations, and it gives us this crystal clear look under the hood of the AI boom. So the top line number is just huge. We're talking $33.7 billion in revenue for just the fourth quarter of 2025. And get this, that's a massive 25.5% jump from the year before, which completely blew past what all the analysts were predicting. And what's maybe even more impressive is the profitability. Their operating profit surged by nearly 33% to $18.2 billion. This isn't just growth. It's incredibly efficient, high-margin growth, and it's happening at a scale that is honestly hard to wrap your head around. Now, here's what's really interesting. Where is all that money coming from? It's not smartphones anymore. The majority of their business, a full 55%, now comes from AI and high-performance computing. We're talking about the super powerful chips needed to train these massive AI models. And this dramatic pivot from phones to AI, it's caused a tectonic power shift right on TSMC's factory floors. And in the process, a long-reigning king of the tech world has just been dethroned. I mean, think about it. For over a decade, Apple was the undisputed #1 customer for TSMC. Its logo was synonymous with cutting-edge chips. But this insatiable, just white-hot demand for AI chips has allowed Nvidia to surge past them, becoming TSMC's biggest client. And this brilliantly illustrates the physical reality behind that shift. A single AI graphics card from Nvidia takes up as much precious space on a silicon wafer as 6, maybe even 8 iPhone chips. Nvidia isn't just out-earning Apple, they are literally crowding them out of the factory. So what's the fallout from all this? For the first time in modern tech history, Apple is actually having to fight for manufacturing capacity. They're facing major price hikes. This confirms a brand new pecking order in tech. AI is now top priority, period. Which brings us right back to that jaw-dropping number. Because TSMC isn't just reacting to this demand. They are betting the entire company on the belief that this trend is going to define the next decade. On the earnings call, their CEO, C.C. Wei, he did not mince words. He called the demand for AI computation insatiable, and he framed it not as a short-term cycle, but as a long-term megatrend that's really just getting started. And that confidence is backed up by this record-breaking budget for 2026. You just have to realize, companies do not commit this kind of money. It's more than the annual GDP of many countries, unless they are absolutely certain the orders are already lined up. And this isn't just them throwing money around. It's a highly strategic global investment to dominate every single stage of the AI supply chain, from building massive new factory clusters in Arizona to expanding the super sophisticated packaging facilities needed to assemble these incredibly complex AI chips. So what does TSMC's massive bet mean for the future of technology? And maybe more importantly, what does it mean for us? Let's connect the dots here and look at the ripple effects. This number is key, 77%. That's how much of TSMC's revenue now comes from their most advanced chips. This is their technology moat, a lead so huge that competitors like Intel are years away from catching up, and that gives TSMC immense pricing power. This kind of dominance means TSMC's decisions literally reshape our world. With AI getting first priority on the factory floor, we could start seeing shortages and higher prices for everything else, from our phones and laptops to the electronics in our cars. The entire tech ecosystem is now dependent on TSMC's ability to build and build fast. And that leaves us with a final and really crucial question. In the future that TSMC is building with its $56 billion bet, raw computational power is on track to become the world's most valuable and maybe its most expensive resource.